And essentially, as the two brothers, grow up and they get older and bigger, their lake that they lived in gets smaller and smaller.
Sure.
Until one day, the young active Taniwha, he gets really curious. And so he asks some birds that are flying above him, what's on the outside of our lake? And the birds tell them about the ocean, about how wide, how vast, and how deep it is. And this gets Ngake really, really curious. And so he spends the next few days preparing for this thing that he wants to do. And when he's finally built up the courage and built up the energy, he starts swimming laps around the lake, getting faster and faster, faster and faster until he reaches his top speed, at which he flips his tail back one last time, creating a huge gash in the ocean, sending him rocketing forwards, lightning speed, and then he smashes through the south cliffs to finally get into the ocean. So he's destroyed basically a part of the lake to create the harbour itself.
Oh, right.
But then his brother catches on and he thinks, well, that was pretty impressive. And I'm the older brother. Surely I can do the same thing. And so he tries to mimic what his brother did. But because he's not as active, he's, lazier, he tries his best. He gets as fast as he possibly can. But when he reaches the cliffs, trying to make his own way through, he actually ends up wedged in between these two rocks that stop him from getting into the ocean. And eventually, because he was now beached, lost connection to the ocean, to the water,
Right.
He starts to dry out.
Yeah.
Essentially passes away.
Yeah.
And then becomes one with the land. And now that piece of land is the Miramar Peninsula. So
Ah,
So this
right.
is our harbour, and that's the gash where Ngake, that's the gap that Ngake made, so it used to be a lake, and that's for Taitai's body.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's the shape of the Taniwha, and that's him there. So he got beached between the ocean and the lake.